Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we will review FriendZone machine on HTB. This machine requires more enumeration compared to other machines. Okay, let's start it. First, I shared machine links here. As you see, you can access easily. This is the machine IP address. Start with port scan. I shared port scan commands here. Then sorted according to the port numbers. TCP and UDP ports are open, mini ports exist here. Mmap TCP scan outputs results here. HTTP 80 and 443 HTTPS ports are open, and first to check them you see SSL set actually friendzone.ret at this name etc host file and resolve. You can access from your browser to this domain name. Then UDP scan results here. Totally 7 TCP ports and 2 UDP ports are open. Check them. Check and control their version. Maybe any exploit. Actually, you can check them. Briefly, I added their explanation. You can search. First, the FTP. There is no anonymous login here and any critical vulnerability here. Check. For SSH22, there is no critical exploit and it requires credentials, and we don't have any credentials here. Then 53 DNS port. Generally, actually, as you know, DNS protocol runs on UDP. If you see it runs on TCP, it may be any critical attack you must monitor and you must control, maybe associated and other teams control. 80 and 443 HTTP HTTPS protocols. First to focus on them actually here. Then SMB ports are open. You must check Samba sharings here. Okay, enumeration phrase. Check this. Navigate to this IP address and you will see this mail address and friendzone portal.ret. Catch my eye, actually take note of it and add etc host file. View page source. There is no critical interesting information here, and then directory fuzzing, and you see WordPress directory and robots.txt, but there is no critical information. You can directory fuzzing under WordPress for WordPress, but there is no interesting point here. Also robots.txt empty. Then check them. Okay, continue. Check HTTP and HTTPS format of this IP address may be different actually. When checking HTTPS, it gives not found. Status code 404 here. Skip and focus on domain name. Here you see this image. View page source. You see directory JS. Also directory fuzzing here. This domain name you see admin.js. When you click JS, you will see this encoded value, but probably you won't break and skip here. Nothing here. Then check SMB. You can use maybe crackmap exec SMB here. You see SMB version 1. Actually I don't recommend to use SMB version 1. It has vulnerabilities, as you know. Also, you can search on search split or exploit DB or any other vulnerability databases. Use SMB map or other tools, command tools, SMB client. You can search if there are any share. You see development and general. Read write for development, on a read permission for general. Also on command column you see for files it's path etc files. Take note of it. Maybe on exploitation phase, on gaining access phase, you can upload any kind of file using this path actually here. Also using mmap NSC scripts, you can search shares to validate your this path actually. For development, etc development, skip C colon, focus on etc development path. Files, etc files. Take note of this piece of information here. Then you can recursively control this directory's contents. Like this screenshot here, you see under the general, you see credits.txt. It is important. You can download or transfer to your machine. You can see view content of this credits.txt. Also, I shared alternative command and tools generally on my walkthroughs. Here in packet, for example, you can try navigate to Kali VM. Here you can search in packet SMB client. As you see, password now no password. Here command shares use general shares use general ls list cat credits.txt. you can check. As you see, username and password. Take note of this credential here and continue. I shared screenshots. Then consecutively try these credentials first on FTP. It didn't work. Then SSH. It didn't work. Okay, continue with DNS enumeration. As you remember, for DNS zone transfer, it requires TCP protocol. Here TCP port is TCP53 is open. Actually, you can try zone transfer using this command. You will see other subdomains here, FriendZone.red and other FriendZone portal.red. You'll see. Alternatively, you can use host command. I shared screenshot. Alternatively, type query type AXFR. You can control. You see here 8 subdomains. Firstly, you see Michael Jackson's King of Pop. You see, you know. Here focus on login panels, administrator 1 and admin panel. Also uploads subdomain is interesting. As you remember, discovered credentials used here in admin panel. You see, you can try. Also alternatively here to discover domains, which domains are up or not, you can search. You can use Aquaton tool. As you see, I shared the results here and screenshot here. Focus, OK. Skip others. Also report here on your directory, you can check. Ultimately, focus on admin and administrator 1 subdomains. As you see, use these credentials. You will see dashboard. Navigate to dashboard PHP. You see image ID and page name. Control these image ID and page name parameters. OK, gain an access phase. You will see here timestamp and image ID and page name. Even also there is XSS vulnerability here. You can directory fuzzing, but there is no interesting here. Image ID, there is, I used polyglot XSS payload here. It pop-ups cookie session value here, but I need to get reverse shell actually. Also maybe RC I need. No XSS for now. OK, continue with page name parameter here. You can use alternative commands. Maybe later you can try. Firstly, transfer from your attack machine to the target reverse shell from Pentest Monkey or other your owner Kali attack under web shells PHP under PHP reverse shell PHP file. OK, transfer. Because we have read and write permission under development. We can access from our browser here. This etc development shell. Start netget listener here. And trigger. Don't forget, don't add .php extension here. OK, we got the shell, but we need to elevate privilege here. Check ls var you see mysql underscore data.conf. Check this conf file. You can upgrade your better shell here. I shared command on my GitHub repo. Get this file. cd change directory var keyboard issue cat here. You see username and password friend su or ssh. My choice is to use ssh because for more stable shell actually here. Sorry, keyboard issue. Goddammit. SSH friend IP address password OK. Continue step by step. You can do more stable shell. I shared commands here. Also to read user flag dash data user is enough, but for root flag we need to elevate privilege. Firstly, we got the elevated friend user using mysqldata.conf discovered username and password here. Secondly, privilege escalation from friend to root. Transfer PSPY tool to enumerate to monitor your process on this target machine. You'll see each 2 minutes reporter.py executes. Check permissions, only root execute, and read the content. You'll see import.auth. You can manipulate using Python module hacking. I shared alternative commands here. Firstly, locate auth.py under the Python 2.7. You can check it is word writable. Other users can manipulate and they can write their own Python module here. I shared screenshots. The link Python library hijacking. You can add Python reverse shell. You can remove auth part because already it's on the file. You can try alternative commands. Alternative. Add this actually here. cd temp directory for write permission, ls date, add, wait 2 minutes. 2 minutes later you will see this binary here, cd temp ls. Okay, we have root bash id. Where am I? Pay attention, we now on user dash data. We don't see root bash binary, but we see on friend users account ls id. Who am I? Friend. Root bash dash p. Who am I? We are root. You can read root flag actually. For this machine there are lots of alternatives. I shared the link. You can try other alternatives, for example other CVE numbers. You can check. I shared here and CV scripts here. Okay, thank you so much. See you later.